Welcome back, guys. Today is part 2 of my chat with Louis. I just loved having this conversation with him. It was really good to catch up, hear about all his successes. I'm so proud of him. So proud of his development. It's amazing to see how well a new recruiter can do in this industry, and really quickly as well. I'm not going to waffle on for any longer. Let's get stuck into part 2. Let me know what you think. What do you think has contributed to your success? Would you say it's kind of having these positive habits that you stick to every day?
Yeah. So the first thing that I'll do every day is I'll clean up my emails. I'll go through my messages on LinkedIn from the previous day. I'll go through my watchdogs on the job boards, and I make sure I do that before I do anything. And then I'll set up my day when I've done that. Right, who do I need to call? What needs to be done from yesterday that didn't get actioned? It's just having that base organization and making sure that you're not missing people on the job boards on LinkedIn and things like that. I think this job is it can be very easy and rewarding if you're organized with stuff. If you're not doing those things every day, all of a sudden you get to Wednesday or Thursday and you've got to go through everybody, and it takes up half your day.
Admin is one thing I think some people struggle with, but I think some of these tasks, as you've learned, if you don't do them, it affects everything else that you do anyway, doesn't it?
Yeah. For what is a 10-minute job for me in the morning, emails, WhatsApp messages, that's my communication time, I kind of call it. So like getting back to people, because I think you've got to have these like strict boundaries with that sort of thing. Because if you don't, and you're not doing that 10-15 minute job that only takes 10-15 minutes in the morning, you're going to get people communicating and texting you when you're trying to do other things in the rest of the
Spend all day just on your phone replying to people.
Yeah. So, and then if you don't do that for 10-15 minutes every morning, all of a sudden you've got a 3-hour task to do on a Friday trying to catch up with people, and the week's gone. I've developed quite a good little system. So I block out time for resourcing on LinkedIn. That's 70% of our candidates are on LinkedIn because it's very specific what we're doing. So that usually goes in the morning, and then afternoons when I'm feeling fresh and I've been to the gym, I do my calls from like 2 till 5:30. So it's just like this continual cycle of messaging, calling.
It's flowing.
Picking up the messages in the morning, messaging, calling, picking up the messages in the morning. It's just like continual, just smashing it out, cycling it like every day.
Yeah.
That's kind of been my approach to it, really. It's never going to be a perfect day, but I think some structure will go really far.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. So you've kept up with the gym then?
Yeah, well, see my face a bit fat at the minute. Yeah, I've been going to the gym. I've been going to the gym every day.
And because again, when we started the training, that was something that was important for you, wasn't it? To get that back into your routine. How do you think that's actually had a positive effect on your work?
I go every day at lunch without fail, and it breaks up the day. When you're staring at a computer all day, just to have that, right, get out, get a bit of fresh air, throw some weights around. Some days I train quite hard. Some days I don't really do a lot, but I'm getting out.
Yeah.
Resetting the brain, having time off of screens and things like that. And then, right, okay, I'm ready to get back on the computer now. Actually excited to get back on the computer and pick the phone up. And that's why I do my calls in the afternoon, because it's mornings I'm a bit lethargic, just sort of doing the admin-y stuff. Gym, home. I've got loads of energy then because I've just been to the gym.
You're energized.
Yeah, and my mindset is flicked to positive, so I sound positive on the phone as well.
It's good to hear, because you obviously, when we started out, one of the things you were battling with was things I've struggled with in the past, was kind of overworking. You had that tendency, didn't you, to kind of, because you're so driven and you wanted to do so well. So it's nice to hear that you've got a nice balance in your day where you're going and taking a break and you're going to the gym and you're doing something for you, which is then having a positive effect on the rest of your workday.
Yeah. And to be honest, very rarely have I been working into the evening.
That's good.
I've been really good with it. There's a couple of times when I book people in the evening for calls. It's only because I just want to get hold of them.
And that's the only time they're free.
Yeah, but most of the time I've been clocking off at like 5:30, 6, which I thought it would be like, yeah, I'd be doing it all the time, but I haven't really had to be honest.
Which is a really good point, because I think, again, people think, well, if I'm going to be really successful in a top biller, I'm just going to have to work all the hours under the sun. I mean, that's what I thought when I joined recruitment. But you don't. It's about working smarter.
And it just, I
That
think it
sounds like
all,
that's what you're doing.
yeah, I think it all just leads back to being organised, having structure to what you're doing. The times where I haven't been organised, that's when I've been doing stuff in the evening.
Yeah. So organisation's obviously been a big contributor.
Yeah.
Having a fantastic manager, being part of a great company. In terms of your skill set, what do you think it is you're applying that, again, is making you successful?
Again, I think another thing is life experience, understanding what people want in life, and really tapping into those driving factors of why somebody would want to change their job, move from where they are now. And I think, again, I just wouldn't have had that level of communication, understanding, and empathy if I didn't have that life experience for myself.
Yeah.
Understanding and going sometimes actually just biting the bullet a little bit and just saying, do you know what? I don't think this role is going to be right for you, mate, to be honest, based on everything that you've said.
Yeah. So thinking about the candidate's actual needs, what's right for them.
Not just trying to drive, because it's not going to work out for anybody if you're trying to force somebody into a role that they're not going to be happy in. And I don't know, I think I've just got that sense with people about what they actually want. I can hear it in their tone.
Yeah.
And I think sometimes you can't really sort of teach that, that awareness of what people, that emotional sort of intelligence, And I've always been quite emotionally intelligent, to be honest. I think that definitely has helped me, get through to people and, present them. If that one doesn't work, leaving an open line. We've got other opportunities. We've touched base, we've built that relationship. It's just because this one hasn't worked out, we can find you something else.
Yeah. And I think, my memory of what you were talented with from the start was your rapport building. You're using the right questions, you're finding out the right information, you're understanding the needs, but just the ability to speak to people and build up some sort of a relationship. And I think for anyone looking to get into recruitment or that's new to recruitment, whatever industry you end up recruiting for, our job is about working with people. And that is really important, isn't it? Because the candidates that you placed, so on your last day of training, you made 2 placements in that day, didn't you? You had a great relationship with them. I think that's I don't know if that's what you've noticed from your, the people you've placed. Well, all the people you work with it's your ability to strike up almost a friendship in a way, isn't it? Relatively quickly and have that strong relationship with them.
Yeah, definitely. Sometimes I do. I was having this conversation the other day. I mean, I call my candidates mate a lot, and I know that Nick, he's much more professional than me, and some people may think that's a good thing, but I'm just, sometimes I feel that we've had such a great conversation. It just comes out, and it's just the way that I talk. I'm not going to be going for a beer with any of these guys or girls anytime soon. But it's just a natural thing that comes out. If I feel quite warm towards somebody, it's just kind of how I've been with it, really. Whether that's the right thing or not, I don't know. I do think you do need to keep a right level of professionalism. These people aren't our friends. But yeah, I think that's just the way that I talk. It's just, it doesn't mean to come out that way, and it's a very grey area. But we are building relationships. It does need to be professional, but at the same time, we're human. We can have a laugh on the phone. We can talk about what we've done in the day.
People want you to be a normal person. They don't want you to be a robot.
Exactly. With like artificial intelligence and things like that, we are entering a world where people are becoming less human, and the conversations that you will have on the phone in the future with customer service, things like that, it's really important that I think that we do keep that sort of human element. And I'm a bit of a clown. So I like having a laugh. So I will just talk about, I'll try and sort of break that sort of tension at the beginning of the phone call with people, just breaking down a little bit. I don't just go straight in with like, right, I'm Louis Hall from Cloud Decisions. We do Microsoft Cloud, and right, we've got this fantastic job. It's like, oh yeah, almost there, almost at the end of the day, and yeah.
Weather's been rubbish today.
Yeah, do you know what? I just can't wait for the summer. I just can't wait, and I'll just leave it and then just see what they say, and just sort of break it down a little bit, because I work with a lot of service desk people, so they're on the phone all day anyway. And it's like another phone call with somebody trying to sell me a fucking job. Please, just leave me alone.
Give me a break.
Yeah, leave me alone. So if you have got any sort of lines in your armory and things that make people laugh within reason, then I would say that that's a really good tool.
Yeah, show your personality, definitely.
Yeah, just be yourself.
Yeah. Couldn't agree with you more. So there we have it. That is part 2 of my chat with Louis. As I said at the start, I love to know what you think of my videos, so pop any comments below and I will always respond to them. Please, 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 if you are a new viewer to my channel and you enjoyed this video, hit the subscribe button. I get a lot of new viewers to my channel and it would be great to see you subscribe, and then you get notified about all the new videos that are going to be posted to my channel. Keep your eyes peeled. I am now doing a LinkedIn live show. This will be happening fortnightly and we're going to be discussing lots of recruitment topics, really open and honestly. So if you hit subscribe, you're also going to get notified when they get loaded on the channel, but when they go live as well. I hope you all enjoyed the video today and I will see you next time for part 3. Keep your eyes peeled.